Hey y'all, Dekumon here, and welcome back to FF14 Heavensward. Behind me is a giant Moogle, and last time we got to meet him. Say hello to Moglin if you don't remember, the leader of the Moogles here at the Churning Mist, which we reached after taking down the dungeon Somal, our first actual story dungeon. Now, unfortunately, the dude's not real trusting of us, the whole covered in dragon blood. I mean, I kind of understand that. So he has set us 3 little quests to deal with, and we have to start dealing with each of these. Oh God, this is gonna be a long pain in my butt. All right.
Hello, yes, I am Morgan, the foremost alchemist in Morgholm, if you must know. If your tummy's gloopy or your wings are droopy, I have a potion to fix that. Or I would if I didn't keep running out of ingredients. Luckily, you're here to do my trial, yes. Go forth, mighty adventurer, and mightily pluck 3 sprigs of cloud's breath from me. You'll find it blooming near the entrance to Il Tom. It's not the safest of places, so don't let yourself be too distracted by the pretty flowers, Kupo.
I think this is what all these are gonna be. It's just gonna be you guys handing off your actual chores, isn't it? Let's go hit up Mr. Mogmug here. What do you want?
Yes, you had the pleasure of speaking with Mogmug. I know, I am the fluffiest, most enchanting creature you have ever laid eyes upon, Kupo. It isn't easy being this adorable. I barely take a troll outside without those relentless Dravanians throwing themselves at me. Why, they look as if they might just gobble me right up. In any case, fleeing their overbearing adulation is growing a bit tiresome. Your trial, sir, is this. Bind these ardent Archaeosauruses and slap some manners into them, Kupo. Perhaps a firm smack on the snout will teach them to appreciate my charm from afar.
Well, at least you're not actually just giving me a chore. You're trying to, in your own way, not die to the dragons. And Mr. Mogwin here.
Mogwin's the name, and art is my game. When it comes to painting, there are none in Morgholm who can match my talents with a brush, Kupo. I know why you have come. Chieftain Moglin has demanded that I test your trustworthiness. But as I trust no one to create art that will satisfy me, I instead charge you with retrieving a masterpiece I seem to have misplaced. It was an ambitious and innovative work, guaranteed to fetch at least 4 Kupo nuts on the open market. You must find it, question the masses. Surely a pebble painted with such vibrant color and unmistakable panache cannot have escaped the notice of every Moogle in Morgholm.
A pebble? What? Well, thankfully I don't have to go far for this one apparently. I just have to talk to these 3 and see what we get.
Mogwin is missing his pebble masterpiece, Kupo. Oh, you mean that paint-smeared mess of a pebble? I've not seen it recently, a fact for which my eyes are profoundly grateful.
Ah, the opinions of the Moogles come out.
Master Mogwin has misplaced his masterpiece, Kupo. Oh, happy day! If I am the swifter in finding it, I will soon have a genuine Mogwin for the price of a little perspiration. Honestly, who has 4 Kupo nuts just lying about to spend on such luxuries?
Oh. Well, he actually seems to like the art. Go figure. And Mr. Mogto over here, what is your opinion? I don't know much about his stone, but I do know Mogwin's been creeping out the back way to Somal's summit from time to time, Kupo. Maybe he left it up there. Ah ha ha! We have a clue! And the clue might lead us... where will we, oh no, it just wants me to go back to Mogwin. Okay, no, never mind. I got ahead of myself. I deserve that. That was foolish.
Well, what did you find out, Kupo?
Well, 1, your art sucks, apparently.
Yes. Now that you mention it, I do seem to recall leaving my pebble out in the sun to dry. The second part of your trial commences. Go, adventurer, and retrieve my masterpiece before some art-starved admirer swipes the stone for himself.
Lesai. Oh, before I forget, of course, I will be gathering ether currents. So here's the map for the area with all the ether currents. Or you can just follow your compass, that works too. There's the damn thing, finally. Sweet. And I just have to deliver it and finish out the quest. But we'll get the other 2 done first. Oh dear, those must be the Archaeosaurs. 2 of them, no less. Oh, and they're irate. Oh no, they're irate. What am I ever going to do? Oh, third leg forward. I love that attack name. Oh, that just sounds so dirty. Well, that's one irate Archosaur down. And one to go. Oh no, hold up. We will move. And then I will blast him with the Madare. Whew. Man, I really need a gear upgrade. Oh, there's a third one. The Bull Archosaur. Or are you supposed to be the tougher one? Somehow, I doubt that. See? No problems. And that trial is done. And, even more conveniently, there's a Cloud's Breath over here to pick up. Which is good, because the search area around here is, as you can see from my mini-map, rather large. So finding the other two might be a touch tricky. There's the second one. Jeez, it was a pain getting up here. It's probably the last one I was supposed to find, but I still haven't found the third one yet. Oh, there you are. Found you. Oh. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Thank you. And just in time for a butt whooping. Weird ass thing. You're stacking poison on me. Here. See how you like this. Ooh, he actually didn't care that much. That did a lot of damage, but unfortunately it wasn't enough to really shake this guy. Come on. Thank you. That poison's actually starting to get rather annoying. All right, that's all the trials. Let's head back and turn these things in. Of course, now I'm gonna get these Moogle frickin' voices all mixed up, I'm sure.
Do you have it, Kupo? Is my masterpiece safe?
Give me this. It's a rock.
Yes, this is my work. Is it not exquisite? I call it Contemplations of Zenith. Thank you, sir. At last, I can exchange my art for those delectable Kupo nuts. Chieftain Moglin will hear of this valorous deed.
Will he now? It's sad to say I don't need any of these, so I'll just take the materia. And we shall find us Moogle number 2, who I believe was the bit calmer voiced of the Thuns, right?
You were able to humble my Dravanian devotees? Wonderful! You are as capable as I am captivating, Kupo. Still, my precious perfection does not excuse those louts from pursuing me so mercilessly, their tongues lolling and bellies rumbling. The Dravanians and their ilk have much to learn about acceptable acts of admiration.
Admiration nothing, dude. You were on the menu. All right? You were on the menu. You're just gonna have to accept that. And last but not least, we have Moghan over here, and you had the really excitable voice, didn't you?
Did you have any trouble finding Cloud's Breath? I do need it quite urgently, you know.
Here, 3 Cloud's Breath. You were the most annoying quest of them all.
Oh yes, these are perfect, Kupo. Now I have my main ingredient for my porn tonic.
Porn tonic? Porn tonic?
I said porn tonic.
Sure you did.
Speaking of which, how are you feeling, sir? Should you ever feel your palm losing its bounce, then I'm your Moogle, Kupo.
I'm going to kill them. I'm going to kill them all. Just no one will justify. You've completed the trials of trustworthiness. Return to Chieftain Moglin and await his judgment. I'm here, boss. Lay it on me. Too far away. Fine. Dekumon, if that is what you insist on calling yourself, you have completed the trials of trustworthiness administered by the taskmasters Moghan, Mongmug, and Mogwin. During these grueling tests of character, I closely observed your conduct, as well as that of your companions. And I am decided, Kupo. Gather your friends before me now, so that I need not repeat myself needlessly. What, really? I have to just talk to everybody? Is that my quest? Wow. Oh, joy.
Are these trials over then? My tasks are a little more than household chores. If our hosts elect not to grant their aid after working us like pack chocobos, I shall demand compensation in Kupo nuts out of principle. But I hope it will not come to that. Let us hear the chieftain's verdict, shall we?
Kupo nuts nothing, man. I'm taking palms. I'm taking all the palms. All right, Estinian, what did they have you doing? How go your trials, Warrior of Light? I myself have been sent on a number of expeditions to chastise the local population. Did not the chieftain wish to avoid inflaming the Dravanians? Such contradictions aside, Our hosts seemed entranced by the height of my leap. They compared me to Mog, a lance-wielding Moogle warrior of Eld who also favored such attacks. 'Twas meant as a compliment, I expect, but I doubt these furry lumps could outleap a caracal lamb, much less a dragoon. Conclude your business here swiftly, Dekumon. I like not this place. These things are too bloody sweet for me. And of course, Kane Senna next.
Standing here in Mogholm, my thoughts turned inevitably to the legend of good King Mogulmog XII and his seat in the heavens. Like most, I thought it no more than a myth, a story for younglings that grew with the telling. But with every passing moment, I become more certain that we have discovered the origin of the tale. Full eager am I to hear what the chieftain has to say.
Somebody's chocobo just poofed out. Oh, just 2 to go. Koopa Koop!
We've become such friends, Kupo. My Moogle cousins love to sing and dance as much as I do. Chieftain Moglen has finally come to a decision, has he? Well, I suppose he'd better flutter over and see him then.
And then there was one, Isail.
What sorcery is this, that my heart should stir at mere fluffiness? Dekumon, no matter, what is it? Chieftain Moglen has made his decision. Well, let us not keep him waiting then. You saw nothing. You heard nothing.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Okay, fine. Let's go see what Master Moglen here has to say. Can we get some proper voice acting this time, please? I'd like to hear what this guy's voice is actually supposed to be. Nope, of course not. Never have I seen such determined workers, Kupo. It would have taken us moons to complete all those dreary chores and niggling errands. Everyone's like, oh, the steely eyes of Iceheart there.
And have our labors proven the purity of our intentions, Chieftain?
Without a doubt. In fact, there was never really all that much doubt to begin with. You were, after all, already friends with a fellow Moogle. We just needed the excuse to get all this stuff done. But you see, before any meeting with Hraesvelgr could take place, certain preparations needed to be made. And what better way to help you pass the time than by having you perform all the tiresome tasks that no one ever wants to do, Kupo? Ooh. Oh dear, the horn! Bring out the horn, quickly now! He's going to shish kebab me. Thank you. We blow on this wondrous instrument whenever we wish to speak with the great worm, Kupo. We haven't perhaps been treating it with the care it deserves of late, and I think Morkan may have sat on it. So we needed some time for cleaning and polishing, and straightening, and sanitizing, and honestly, probably should have just made a new one. No lasting harm done, though. Now, you need simply head to Zenith, the worm's dwelling to the west, and give the horn a good toot.
We are in your debt, Chieftain. Thanks to your noble gift, we shall finally have a chance to plead our case to Hraesvelgr.
Very possibly, yes. But I wouldn't get my hopes up too high, Kupo. The old worm isn't terribly fond of... you.
Your concern is appreciated, but I am quite certain that Hraesvelgr will welcome our overtures.
Your funeral, I suppose. Should we ever arrive at his lair, come, we've squandered enough time already. Woo. Good lord, you two, will you just get a room already? You got a lot of sexual tension to work out.
Chieftain Moglen, we thank you for your gracious hospitality. Though we must soon take our leave, I pray that we may continue to nurture the shoots of this new-sprung friendship twixt earth and sky.
Of course, Kupo! Visit us whenever you wish. Consider Mogholm your home amongst the clouds. And yes, that was a nod. It was hard to see, but that was a nod. Oh my goodness, finally. All right, get me out of this place.
Thanks for the help, Kupo. I doubt I would ever have found the time for all those rotten chores. Hey, it wasn't my idea. If the chieftain had spent a little less time sitting about and a little more time chieftaning, things would never have gotten so messy in the first place. And he was the one who sat on the horn, by the way. But now all the errands are done and the horn is fixed, so all's well that ends well, eh, Kupo?
Yeah, leaving Mog home. Please leaving Mog home.
Well, I expect you're eager to be on your way. Did I mention your friends were looking for you, Kupo? If not, Alphino is looking for you. I'll be waiting just outside, stretching my wings. Let me know when you're ready to depart.
Just outside, you say, huh? Well, since I'm here, I might as well pick up a side quest that I will do off screen because I'm betting Ether Current. I knew it. All right, let's pick this up when we go get to Alphino.
To the best of my knowledge, we have all that we need for our trip to Zenith. And I believe the Elder Seedseer and her retinue will soon be making the journey back to Gradonia. It would be remiss of us, I think, not to convey our gratitude to them prior to going our separate ways. Shall we?
Sure, we shall. Oh God, why are some voice acting? Sheesh.
Alphino, Dekumon, I do humbly thank you for what has been a most enlightening experience. Were it not for your pioneering spirit, the existence of these Moogles might never have been revealed to us. 'Tis we who should be thankful, Elder Seedseer. Were it not for your timely diplomacy, we would never have chosen to reveal themselves at all. And 'twas your presence, Kuplokop, that ultimately won us their trust. It must have taken great courage to lead the sanctuary of the Twelveswood, and we are exceedingly glad that you did. It was my pleasure, Kupo. I've made so many new friends, and have so many fantastic tales to tell my kinsmoogles back home. And it is to our home that we must now return. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal, my friends.
Oh, is that all?
Safe journey, Elder Seedseer. We too must be on our way. Hraesvelgr awaits.
Let's keep racking up them dings. What's up, Kanesena?
Warrior of Light, pray attend closely to your companion Sir Estinian. Beneath that stoical facade, a storm of anguish seethes unseen.
Yeah, I've kind of seen that. Okay, so she is safely off, and now we can go find Moghand, who looks to be back over at the Aetheryte. Yep, thought so. He was back over here by the Aetheryte.
Have you said your goodbyes and dabbled away your tears, Kupo? Then we are indeed ready to go.
Go where, we say? The road to Zenith.
As Chieftain Moglin already explained, the shiny instrument we gave you is the best means of grabbing Hraesvelgr's attention. I'll come along and show you the way to Zenith. That's the big place where you need to blow the horn. First things first, though, we need to make for Ash. Oh, and watch out for Rampaging Dragons. Maybe that should have been the first thing, Kupo.
Yeah, it should have been! Rampaging Dragons? Why do I let myself in for this? Oh shit. Rampaging Dragons indeed. I see, this is gonna be another one of those quests where I'm basically led along by the nose, dealing with enemies along the path. Oh, Moss Dragon in waiting. Ice Dragon in waiting. Ether Current in waiting. I see that over there. Now hold on, before we get too far into that Ether Current, I gotta deal with these guys. Oh, and my Kenki is pretty damned empty, but that's okay. I got one for you. Ooh, yeah, that was the good stuff. My Chocobo's doing a half-decent job of keeping my ass alive. Very nice. Looks like there's still more enemies on the path, but I'll take the Ether Current along the way first. I see another dragon in my future. Ice Dragon in waiting this time, huh? Well, that's okay, Mr. Ice Dragon. Oh, nope, we're backing up first. Oh! Oh, that was dirty. I like that, that was dirty. The two Moss Dragons come up behind me, and I had no idea. Well, now it's only one moss dragon. Oh, you tried to sneak attack me, guys, didn't you? Gotta be honest, that was, it was clever. I'll give you that. Ah, and there are no more dragons on the road. I just have to get my butt over to Zenith. And boy, is it pretty. Gotta love Dravanian architecture, even if they are trying to eat me.
Things were a bit dicey.
Bitey? I thought I was so dicey, okay.
Things were a bit bitey for a while there, but I think we've arrived at one piece, Scupo. I wonder what has the dragons so awfully snappy. I mean, the bad ones are always bad, but they seem worse than usual.
Wonder if that would be our fault. Yeah, probably. Ooh. Samurai body armor. Yes, please. Desperate need of better armor. How the hell is this better armor? I have less covering me than I did before. Waiting for the wind to change, huh?
We may have a small problem, Kupo. When the winds are high like this, Hraesvelgr invariably abandons his lofty perch and heads to the lands below to hunt. If you tried blowing the horn now, I doubt he'd hear it. I suggest we stop at the clearing up ahead and rest until the winds die down.
Also, I see that ether current over there, so I'll take the excuse to grab it really quick. No, I'm here, might as well. This is a hell of a clearing you found us, Mokon, and yeah, I see another ether current. Game loves leading us by the nose around these things.
This should do nicely, Kupo. The winds will likely have died down by tomorrow, but until then, we might as well make ourselves comfortable. If we must interrupt our journey so close to its end, I suppose this place is as good as any. And mayhap a brief respite from the hardships of the road will help to clear our minds in readiness for the coming parley. Very well then, I believe a campfire is in order. Leave the gathering of fuel to me. I acquired a keen nose for firewood during my time in the frozen wastelands of Kurthus.
Clear our minds. 'Tis Master Alphino whose mind needs clearing. The thought of meeting a great worm in the flesh has befuddled the boy. Did you see him stroll away as if these ruins were not crawling with deadly beasts? Follow him, Dekumon, and see that the wildlife does not make a meal of our young friend. We will have the camp ready by the time you return. Ding! Here's another one. Okay, nope. Ether current first. Ether current first. This is gonna be, oh damn, sun just came up. I'll take that. Also, yeah, the dragons in this area are freaky looking. All right, so what's my goal here? Defeat threatening monsters to the west and east of Alphino. Also, I'm probably gonna have to deal with this lower Skylord here. Okay, no, good. He decided it wasn't worth. What the? Giant frickin' tree, man. Giant frickin' tree. I will carve me a grand new tree here. Hey, Alphino, I'm gonna have all the firewood we need after I carve this guy a new one. Damn. Should've went for Yukikaze there instead. Okay, time for number 2. Oh, it's another goddamn tree. Well, that's all right. I'll use my 3 combo finisher setup. Boost up for the Madare, and bye tree. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, that was good, wasn't it? You didn't like that very much, did you? Well, that's all right. There's plenty more, but you're dead. And back to Estinian we go. Alphino's not back yet. I'm surprised, actually. I see I was right to worry about the boy's safety. Actually, the trees he probably could have handled himself. Once Alphino returns with the wood, we can see about supper. The Ice Queen has filled a pot with what looked like stew ingredients ready for the fire. Really, Estinian? The Ice Queen? Actually, not too bad for a makeshift campsite. That's not a handy little pile of firewood you got there. It'll make do. Ah, little campfire bonding for the crew, I see. Maybe we can finally get Estinian and his sail to stop frickin' hating each other so much. Moogle down, Moogle down. Really? Still no voice acting? Wow.
Few things compared to the simple pleasure of sitting beside a crackling campfire of one's own making.
Huh, so speaks the great explorer. Until recently, you wouldn't have recognized firewood if it came with kindling and a flint.
'Tis well you instructed me so patiently then. But yes, left to my own devices, I would have been compelled to signal to a sail with a pile of damp leaves.
Dude's kind of a pampered upbringing. It's understandable.
I was born the pampered son of a Sharlayan dignitary, and alongside my twin, became the youngest student ever to be accepted into the studium. How proud I was to match wits with scholars and philosophers, how ignorant of mine own shortcomings. That hubris invited manipulation and betrayal, and led to the downfall of the Scions. We all of us are guilty of similar ignorance. How many men lay down their lives, never knowing what it is they fight for, never questioning that which they have been taught to believe?
Too many.
'Twas only upon reading Hraesvelgr that I learned the truth hidden within our history. Were it not for that chance encounter, I would never have vowed to tear down the Holy See and expunge the falsehoods with which it fans the flames of conflict. I would have lived and died in ignorance. That the truth has driven me to do terrible things I cannot deny, but I would rather sin in the pursuit of peace than imagine myself virtuous for perpetuating a needless war. If this journey has taught me anything, it is the importance and difficulty of holding to one's convictions in the face of failure, of striving always to replace one's ignorance with knowledge.
You are well on your way, Master Alphino. At your age, I was but a fool swinging a spear, with scarcely a thought in my head. And now look at me. I'm a man swinging a spear, with scarcely a thought in my head. Even now, I struggle to acknowledge the misconceptions under which I have labored. Sitting here, amongst these grand ruins, how can I deny that man and dragon once lived in peace? But for all that such an age existed, we are now in a time of war. Nidhogg killed my family, and no quirk of history will exonerate him. I may be ignorant of how the Dragonsong War began, but if we do not put an end to this conflict now, I can say for a certainty that it will only breed more vengeful souls such as mine. Good toss, man. In my hands resides the power to vanquish a great worm. If Ishgard's survival rests on me wielding that power, I will slay Nidhogg. Orders are no. Oof.
Estinian, you gave your word.
My word is contingent upon the success of our parley. Show me the strength of your convictions, Lady Iceheart. Convince Hraesvelgr of the righteousness of your cause.
Doubt not but that I shall, Dragoon. Well, wind's willing. We shall have our answers on the morrow. Let us sleep now, and face our fate with the rising of the sun.
How the hell am I sitting like that? That looks very uncomfortable. Me in the Futaba squat. Oh, and that's the end of that, and I don't need any of those, so I will simply take the elegant silver pieces and move on to the next quest. Mount speed increase, yes! Oh, I love it when they give me mount speed increases. Heart of Ice, oh dear.
That campfire was so cozy. I must have fallen asleep, Kupo. But do you feel how the winds have shifted? They will have borne Hraesvelgr back to the skies above Zenith, I'm sure of it. This is your chance to climb to the highest floor of the palace and summon him with a tool on a shiny horn. So, I'll be heading back now, if it's all the same to you. Good luck, Kupo. It was nice knowing you. They're going to be eaten for sure.
I don't know. I don't think Hraesvelgr is the vengeful type. Might just blow us off the mountaintop, though. Oh ho! I spy with my little eye an aetheryte left over from the Dragonsong era. I will happily take that because, as always, I am a lazy SOB and I do not like walking super long distances to try and find things. Unfortunately, that tends to be how I have to do this to begin with, though. Oh geez, we got the somber music going in here too. Oh dear. Anytime this music starts playing, I get a little worried. Oh wow. Really? I'm playing the tune? Uh-oh. I summoned a dust storm. Oh. Oh. You speak a weird dragon language. Oh. Oh. You're the big white dragon we've been seeing every now and then in the promotional. Oof. That is a big ass worm. Oh. Easy there, big. Oh.
Hraesvelgr.
He's down an eye. Why is he down an eye? Damn.
By the 12. Mine ears hear the tongue of dragons, yet the meaning rings clear within my mind. How can that be?
Good question. Thought you needed the echo for that. Or is that just the power of our two echoes?
Do you not remember me? 'Twas I whom you found in Dravania. I who glimpsed the truth. The truth about your past. About Shiva.
Oh. Okay, yeah, that's a sore spot for him.
But speak it I must. I have summoned Shiva's soul from the beyond and offered myself as her vessel. She has made her heart known to me. I have surrendered mine to her. Do you not see, my love? I am Shiva reborn.
Okay, he's gonna eat you before the end of this, isn't he? Gonna piss him off enough. Hmm? Oh. Oh. Oh wow, that's that there's really illuminating about the nature of primals in general. The fact that it's basically her envisionment of Shiva and not the actual spirit. Oh. Yeah. If you're not sure what he's talking about Bahamut. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Very true, very true.
Then the spirit that answered me
was basically your own heart. Well, there goes Iceheart's faith in reality. Wow.
Be that as it may, Lord Hraesvelgr, Izel's desire to heal the rift between man and dragon is real, and it has borne us this far. We would spare both our kind and yours the ravages of this senseless war. Pray join your voice to ours in a call for peace and forgiveness.
Yep, if we want to end this, it's gonna be ugly. Oh, are we gonna get the true story here? Yeah, honestly, I'd have kept that one to yourselves. Ooh. So Thornton was the one that started this whole shit, huh? The first Thornton, not the one we've got to deal with. Wait, what, they ate the eyes? Why the hell? What? Yeah, it's understandable. And there it is, the truth of the Dragonsong War's origins. The Elezen started it, big surprise. Yeah. And there's the problem. Dragons are long-lived and are really good at holding a grudge. Granted, I kind of feel for them in this case, so not sure what to do about this. I mean, we could drag the new Thornton out.
Bears scant resemblance to the one I was taught. How convenient that it should absolve your kind of all responsibility. But tell me, Dragon, why should I believe your version of events?
Great! Sounds like we're not talking him out of this. Oh, he's talking about the heretics.
Ishgard's so-called heretics.
Oh. That's why the heretics turn into Dragonkin when they drink the blood. Wait a minute. Are you saying that everyone in Ishgard has this power? Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, if one of the freaking heretics spikes Ishgard's water supply. Oh, the merry hell will fly.
Then the seed lies within us.
Mm-hmm. Oh shit.
Ye gods, I have borne witness to such a transformation. Looked on as a heretic assumed the shape of a dragon. I imagined it some manner of Dravanian enchantment.
Nope. Just a trickle-down effect from munching on a great worm's eyes.
But if any Ishgardian, regardless of allegiance, has such potential within them, 12 forgive us. To think of all the dragons we've slain.
Uh-huh. A lot of them might have been former Ishgardians. Yeah, there's a flippin' pleasant thought there.
Oft have I wondered why Nidhogg did not simply raze Ishgard to the ground. Now I have my answer. He has no intention of winning the Dragonsong War, for it is no war at all, but vengeance.
Yeah.
An eternal requiem sung for his murdered sister.
I have not come this far only to admit defeat. We can still return the eye to Nidhogg and beg forgiveness for our ancestors' crimes. Mayhap our words will sway him.
I doubt that very much. Yeah, exactly. These guys are working on a completely different time scale from you. Of course, the part the dragons don't really get is you can't hold the children responsible for the sins of the sires. Unfortunately, these guys do not see it that way. Oh. Damn. Well, this was mostly fruitless. Could have gone better. Could have gone a lot better. Well, he didn't eat us at least. Huh. Well, poo.
Hraesvelgr was every bit as awe-inspiring as I imagined. His voice fairly dripped with power. The will behind his words so undeniable that it transcended my ignorance of the dragon's tongue. 'Tis but a pity that I misliked what he said. So far did we travel, even unto the very heavens themselves, only to be dismissed like unruly children. And far from mitigating this humiliation, the hidden truths we have learned serve only to prove that our grand mission of peace was destined to fail from the first. Nothing will deter Nidhogg from his course.
And nothing. Except us whooping him something fierce. Oh, I has new pants, you say? Nah. Still not liking that top though, and the new pants don't help any. The Worm's Lair. Oh, I see where this is going. Time for Estinian's plan B, it sounds like.
Well, what do you propose we do now? I, for one, am intent on continuing to the east.
Yep. See, I knew this was coming.
What is there to be found in the east?
Nidhogg's lair, the Eyrie, is said to lie in that direction. And the eye tells me he is near.
You cannot still mean to slay him.
You cannot still mean to stop me. I have been true to my word and aided you in this fool's errand with Hraesvelgr. But your efforts at parley have come to naught, Lady Iceheart. I would see Ishgard saved, and for that, Nidhogg must die.
I'm not really seeing an alternative. Nidhogg is effectively blind with rage, even though he still has one eye.
With the tale of our ancestors' vile betrayal yet ringing in your ears, you speak of continuing this war?
Nay, lady. I would but pierce its vengeful heart. When Nidhogg dies, this war shall die with him.
It's a nice thought, but honestly, probably just piss off Hraesvelgr, and he'll come after Ishgard, and yeah, cycle continues.
A moment, Estinian. You yourself spoke of the Great Worm's strength, that you believed him powerful enough to raise your city to the ground. How then are we few to challenge him?
He's got the eyeball.
Even behind the stout walls of Ishgard, with an army of knights manning the defenses, our victory would be hard won. Yet you propose to contend with the beast in his own lair.
In close combat, this will afford us an
Oh
advantage.
jeez, that's still creepy to see.
And if the tales are true, the Warrior of Light has bested many an invincible foe.
Yeah, that's true.
But such speculation is meaningless if we cannot even find the worm. Our first task must be to seek out Nidhogg's lair.
The story of this nation grows bloodier by the moment. Must death always be answered with more of the same?
Poor Alphino. I mean, we'll look
Such
for an
is the way of
alternative.
things, I fear. I shall consider it a miracle if mine armor is not stained crimson ere this conflict is ended.
Ooh. Remember that line for the future. Just spoiler alert there. Well. Oh, no, just kind of a steely-eyed gaze.
I should be blinded by my own lies. Everything I believed, everything I thought I was, gone. All gone.
Oh, man. Poor Sail's been building up the fact that she was Shiva Reborn in her own mind. And basically just had the whole thing come crashing down.
Your words will not reach her now. And we have not the time to wait for her to gather up the pieces of her shattered faith.
Damn, Estinian. Ice cold. Ice cold. And no, that's not a nod. That's just my guy bowing his head. Contemplation. Oh, now you give me the quest accepted. Took you long enough. Okay. Defeat enemies as you search for the Eyrie. Well, actually, this is probably a good point as any to stop for right now. Poor Isael needs some time to herself. So, if you've enjoyed this, please leave a like and a favorite, and subscribe to join me for more Eorzean adventures. I think we might be heading into another dungeon when this one's all said and done. 2 in a row. Well, not quite 2 in a row, but pretty close. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Hopefully Isael's feeling better by then.